hear the triumph of the organ. Come hear the merriment of bells. Come raise your voice in glad tidings. On a midwinter's night, fare you well.
Let the lights of the season now beckon, every man, woman, child, near and far. Let the hope that glimmers within you rise up through the night like a star.
Come in from the cold, now we gather. Come in for the warmth that we'll share.
A people of hope and of memory.
We light our chalice and take time to care. So, I always need to learn at this point. How many of you have been to this service before, the 5 o'clock Christmas Eve service? Let me ask this question. This question's never occurred to me. How many of you have been to our 7 o'clock Christmas Eve service, but never been to the 5 o'clock? Okay, this is real different. This is very, very different from the 7:30 service. So what we do here is we have a holy good time. And the songs that we're going to sing, and we're going to sing many of them, there are words in the hymnals that might just, you'll look at those words and perhaps think to yourself, oh, this is how they should have written this originally. Or maybe you'll look at those words in the hymnal and you'll say to yourself, gosh, this is too bad. Or maybe there are words that you grew up with that are just the right words for you to sing. So it does not matter what words to these hymns, to these Christmas songs that you sing. Sing the songs that speak from your heart on all of them. And we will raise a glad noise. And so let's join together in singing, O Come All Ye Faithful. That's our very first one. And just for the heck of it, I'm going to do the first verse in Latin. And the words are there in Latin in the book or on the sheets if you have the sheets. And then we'll do the first 3 verses. We'll do all 3 verses after the Latin verse as well. So we'll be doing 4 verses. It's number 253 in the hymnal.
And so the children come, and so they have been coming, always in the same way they come, born of the seed of man and woman. No angels herald their beginnings, no prophets predict their future courses, no wise men see a star to point their way, to find the babe that may save humankind. Yet each night a child is born is a holy night. Fathers and mothers, sitting beside their children's cribs, feel glory in the wondrous sight of a life beginning. They ask, when or how will this new life end, or will it ever end? Each night a child is born is a holy night. Something holy comes into being. A new love is born again and again. Out of fear comes courage. Out of darkness comes strength. Out of loneliness comes a togetherness. And so may the light continue, ever growing, ever spreading. One heart answering to another, mother to babe, father to son, friend to friend, friend to enemy. Ever ending, ever growing, ever spreading. Each night a child is born is a holy night.
And because of that, and before I start my reading, what I want you all to know is that the children cannot make too much noise during this service. It's not possible for them to make too much noise. So don't worry about your children. They are fine. This is where they belong. This is where we want you. This is where we want them. Because a child is born this night, the darkest of the year. A child is born and hope is lit to vanquish human fear. A seed of life within the womb, so human, so divine. A seed of life to turn the tide within the darkness, there to shine. From ages past a longing wells, an expectant air abides. From ages past a dream persists, a dream from deep inside. O come, Emmanuel, O infant of this night. O come, be born within our hearts, where dark and light unite. Not out there nor long ago, but here and with me now. Be born again in my own soul, for we are, I and thou. From the depths of loss and fear, from the depths of human plight, we strain to hear the voice within, so sweet within this silent night. Noel, now sing Noel. Reach out beyond all strife, to welcome hope's first gasp of breath. 'Tis we who must midwife. A child is born this night, the darkest of the year. A child is born in each of us. Who'd let it be? Who'd let it near?
And now we'll sing Mary Had a Baby. It's both printed on the back of your order of service and will be projected up here on the screen.
Mary Santa Claus.
Oh, really?
Oh yes, I really am.
But how can you tell if you're the real Santa Claus?
Well, that's the question, isn't it? How can you tell me, how can you tell me from all of my helpers?
Well, do you really live at the North Pole?
I'm afraid that that's a legend. The truth of it is, I'm everywhere. I live everywhere.
All-knowing and all-powerful too, I suppose.
I think you're beginning to confuse me with a friend of mine.
Well, perhaps. Do you think there's a chance that you only think you're the real Santa Claus?
Well, that would be my problem, wouldn't it? Not really yours. But I might point out that there aren't any children here, are there? Do you see any children? I don't see any children, and why then would I have to pretend?
That is rather odd.
The reason for that is I cannot be seen.
But I see you.
Well, that would be your problem then, and not mine. It looks like snow. It could snow. I'd like it if it did. It's better when it snows, you know. It makes it easier.
Easier for what?
Well, I have toys to deliver. This is Christmas Eve. I have toys to deliver all over the world.
Really? Well, one last question, please, before you go. Can you tell me what is the true spirit of Christmas?
The true spirit of Christmas. I think you already know. We might say that it's the best everyone and everything can possibly be. We might say that it's that moment when people overcome all the stumbling blocks in their path to becoming the most caring and giving and compassionate people that they're capable of becoming. You care, and so you help. You love, and so you give. And you dream. You dream so that perhaps one day the spirit of this holiday, the spirit of goodwill to all, might last all year long.
Wow, that would be so wonderful.
Would.
But don't you sometimes get discouraged?
Well, I've only been at this a few hundred years. Give me time. So, I'd probably better be on my way. You know who I need? Blitzen. I need Blitzen. Where is that rascal reindeer? He's always running off. It is Christmas Eve, and I do have to be on my way. Blitzen!
Well, suddenly, there came a whole cloud full of snow right on top of us. And before I could clear my eyes, I was alone on the bench. There were some hoof prints in front, and one clear spot on the bench, a very broad spot, where he had sat. And I thought about what he said, and then I wanted to tell everyone. May the spirit of Christmas sing in our hearts. May visions of peace and goodwill inspire us all year long, so that every day may be a fresh new birth of hope and joy. Where did he go?
While we contemplate that mystery, let's sing our next hymn, 245, It's Joy to the World.